I think one of the things that is so important for me about that day, and which maybe for others was not so obvious, is the children, the Sauti Kuu young people and children, because that was really their day, and that was what I was trying to achieve, that they glow, that they shine. And it was obvious that they owned the day and they owned the center. And maybe they didn't realize the magnitude of what it is in terms of the wow effect the center has, but they definitely had that pride. And they definitely, from the smallest, the 4-year-olds to the 25-year-old, they were all walking really tall. And being around my brother, who is the 44th president of the United States, didn't seem like a big deal at the end of it. They were walking with giants, and they themselves were 6 foot tall because of it. And that was really, really special for me. That was one of the biggest highlights for me. Of course, the other highlight was having my brother there at all, because we are very close and he lives very far away. So we have very few opportunities to be together, to share together, to actually talk about what we want to do and achieve and what difference we want to make. And that one was kind of a possibility to do it without many words, because I think when you saw us walking around and going to the different areas, when I was showing him around, we had a spring in our step that we couldn't even hide. We were just having fun, and that was very special for me, that with guests, over 1,000 guests, I could still have fun with my brother and enjoy the moment, sitting there with my grandmother getting up to dance. That was a big highlight, because, she's really quite weak now and doesn't walk very much. And all of a sudden she stood up when the children were praising her. She stood up and started dancing, and Barak and I were just like, oh my gosh, I hope she doesn't fall. And she was like, let me be and let me dance, and that was really special as well, because it just shows the kind of energy that is surrounding us, from all the support I get, So that was another great highlight for me. Another highlight was the basketball, the fact that we have this wonderful, wonderful basketball court with Masai Ujiri. I call him my little brother, but I'm so proud of him, and I really look up to him as a role model for all of what he's achieved on the continent and what he continues to achieve. So having him do that for us and put this wonderful court for the children, and also then give this wonderful performance of what is possible with the court and the kind of support we're getting, that was also a great highlight, and also my support system, just having all the donors, the sponsors, the partners who had come from all over the world. I had people coming from Australia, people coming from the States, from all over the world. People came to celebrate with me, to be part of it, to show that they believe in our vision and are part of our work, So, and again, the sponsors, the local sponsors, because that was also the first time that I actually really reached out. And again, I say reaching out with the help of the planning organization and that helped me, Gina Din Group, that helped me reach out to the different local sponsors and supporters and donors, and opening that up for me and making it a space where I realized, oh my goodness, I haven't tapped into this space, but everybody is open to supporting what I do. So that was all very, very special for me. I mean, I must say there are even more. I probably haven't mentioned all the highlights, but it was so overwhelming in the end that I guess I was kind of like on autopilot till 3 days after, I was still on that high, because so much had happened in that time. So much had become visible. So much was done, so much was spoken about, that it was all really an amazing, amazing experience. And I'm so grateful that I was able to be part of it, and to have that as part of what will be my legacy. So I really, really feel blessed.